We want to do more for the planet, more for the future, more supporting, rallying, having our voices heard more. But to do more, to be carbon neutral, sometimes we need to do less. Less printing, flying and fossil fuel driving, less denial and delays and doing nothing.
AIB is the first Irish bank to pledge to operate as carbon neutral by 2030. We pledge to do more.
We want to do more for the planet, more for the future, more supporting, rallying, having our voices heard more. But to do more, to be carbon neutral, sometimes we need to do less. Less printing, flying and fossil fuel driving, less denial and delays and doing nothing.
AIB is the first Irish bank to pledge to operate as carbon neutral by 2030. We pledge to do more.
Hello and welcome to College Park here today for Garryowen versus Trinity here in College Park. We welcome the visitors up from Garryowen today, and they've had 9 changes from their fantastic win against Young Munster the last day. But Trinity have a strong team out today now as well. So I'm Brian Fitzpatrick on commentary today from BF Sports Analysis, who are producing this stream, and this stream is sponsored by AIB, so thanks to them. And I'm joined here with Conal Hench.
Hi there, how are you?
How are you doing, Conal?
I'm not too bad. All good. Hopefully a Trinity win, but all good.
That's good. And you're just back from playing 20s?
Yeah, just back now. Yeah, bit of a busy few weeks, but not too much at the moment. Trying to get my study back up, but it was a great experience.
That's good to hear. And what's been said in the Trinity change rooms this week in training, and what's the focus?
It's been a big week for the club, really. It's a really important game for us, and it's been feisty. Few big hits in training, but we know how serious it has to be, so we know what we have to do.
Yeah, Trinity, of course, they're trying to avoid the relegation playoff. 2 points today should be plenty, with their very good score difference comparatively to the other teams around them in the league. But again, Garryowen, not so much to play for, confirmed relegated, but and they're going down to 1B next season. But we spoke with John Staunton before, and yeah, they're looking forward to this game. They have the Junior Cup semi-final next Sunday as well. A lot of the guys playing today will be playing that, and there's a few guys making their debut today. And we're kicking off here now. Tony Butler starting us off. He's gone very good kick right on the touchline. Excellent start for Garryowen. Trinity with slow ball. Carry. And goes back to Aaron Egan in the pocket. He kicks it long, stays in play. Tony Butler in the backfield. He puts up a high one on Louis O'Reilly. And the ref stopped the clock here. It's for an injury.
Evan Marr.
Evan Marr down by the posts.
Like his knee.
Did you see what happened there, Conor?
No, I didn't see it at all. It looks like, I think it must have been the block down.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like his knee. He looks in a good bit of pain.
Fortunate stoppage early on here.
But yeah, I'd say a huge week for the club, for Trinity anyway. I'd say this week's been fairly intense, and I think a lot of the lads we've kind of know what we're paying for, and a few of the old lads as well. It's a huge last game for a few of the lads. Like lads like Ronan Quinn, 5 years in the club, huge person for Trinity, top try scorer the last 5 years really. So yeah, no, it's all to play for. A lot of the lads kind of know what this is worth for a few of the boys in the team.
50 caps today for Ronan Quinn.
Yeah, massive.
So not many people do that in a college program, so fair play to him. I believe lots of family listening in from Australia, Limerick and beyond. So welcome to you as well, and anyone else listening worldwide. We'll be updating scores as they come in. We have the live ticker going on the bottom left. We haven't checked in on the scores yet, a bit early doors, but we'll let you know as soon as they come in. And just to talk you through the Trinity team today. So front row, Jerry Carr, Mark Nicholson, Thomas Connolly in the front row. In the second row, Max Dunn, Dan Barron. Back row, Anthony Ryan, Diarmuid Cormac and Ruan Byron. Captain Louis O'Reilly at scrum half. Aaron Egan back in at 10. Ronan Quinn on the wing as mentioned. Gavin Jones at 12. Louis McDonough at 13. James Dillon on the wing and Colm Hogan 15. And we'll start here now with a Trinity scrum.
We have a substitution. We've 19. David Murphy's come on, I think, on the wing. With 11 replacing Evan.
Early change for Garryowen. Garryowen have had a bit of a spate of injuries coming into this game, as we've heard before. So 9 changes from their team that beat Young Munster 2 weekends ago for Easter. But it's been a much improved season for Garryowen, hasn't it, Conal? From not a great start in the first game of the season against Trinity down in Duradoyle.
Yeah, for Garryowen it's been a really rough year, I think, especially from talking to people on the club. Like, it's been a really
what a take by Gavin Jones. Chip through, Ronan Quinn. Oh, what a take. Anthony Ryan with a tip on. Oh. And that's Max Dunn in for a try early doors.
Huge. Yeah. Great try from Trinity. Lovely little chip over the top with James Dillon running onto it. And a lovely finish from Dan Barron. That's what you love to see. Don't know, how did they even start? It went wide nice and early, and sure Trinity got it done.
So I apologize, that was James Dillon, of course, not Rowan Quinn, the right wing. How quick was that recycle ball straight out of that ruck?
Rapid. Been working on that all week with trainers. That's good to see it working out.
Good to hear. Tony Smead will be happy. Aaron Egan racking up some more points in this season's AIL. Oh, poor take from Trinity at the restart. Turnover there. Tony Smead to be disappointed with that one, scoring a magnificent try, and then
I think, yeah, I wouldn't be happy with that. Just about kind of resetting now and like not getting too carried away early in the game. I think that's going to be a huge thing for us, as it's something that we've kind of struggled with, I guess, this season, just having not being consistent, I'd say. So hopefully we can kind of just get back on board.
and another fantastic restart by Tony Butler. It is tough, and there is a bit of a breeze here in College Park today.
He's, I think, second year academy now in Munster, coming all the way from Ennis, and he's really shining, to be fair. He's got a good few Munster A appearances, and I think he has, of course, 1 or 2 senior appearances for Munster as well, so he's really showing his class.
Clontarf have just taken a 5-0 lead. Trinity supporters will be happy to hear against UCD. Let's knock on. Trinity playing with the advantage. Play blind. Max Dunn with another carry, the try scorer. Oh, sorry, apologies. Max Dunn. Trinity looking to play from deep here. Oh, and a great kick in space by Aaron Egan. Full back Jamie Shanahan kicks it back. He's found grass. Oh, line break here. Anthony Ryan. Is that James Dillon? Oh, that's a super try.
Great start.
James Dillon, Belvedere man. Currently coaching the under 14, the second years in Belvedere College as well. Hope teaching him a bit of that speed. Rapid man, the fastest man in Trinity.
By far, not by far, but he's definitely got a bit of speed on him. Massive. Nice little Bosch as well. Who would have thought it, looking at the size of him?
Full back James. I'll take another look at that now. Talk us through this one, Conal.
It's just, I think, great gather from the bounce. The bounce really went our way, really, and just great eyes up from Anthony Ryan to look out to the wing. But that was unbelievable looking at the size of James. I actually didn't think he had that in the locker at all, to be honest. But there you go. I'm not going to run at him. Like.
Twelve 0 now. He can hit the post with still a fantastic strike. Again, blustery wind blowing towards the camera, slightly in Trinity's favour. How do Garryowen recover here, do you think, Conal?
I think they just got to get hold of the ball. They haven't really held it that much, to be honest. They've been shaky really since the start with the injury, of course. But I think it's just about kind of keeping the ball and kind of resetting and getting to play their type of rugby.
It's another fantastic kick, but a fantastic take as well. Ruben Byron with the carry, breaks one. Nearly gets the hands free there. Ronan Quinn. The man in 50 caps nearly gets away there. Oh, penalty. Is that a late hit?
Stoppage in play.
Ruben Byron with the carry, breaks one. We'll see again what happened here.
Looks like
Oh, that's a late hit.
That's a late hit.
Be lucky to get away with not getting a card there if either the referee or linesman spotted that.
See his hit to the ribs.
Yeah.
It's the last thing Garryowen need now. He's a man down.
Yeah, this. How many more difficult challenges in rugby is there than coming to College Park on a nice day?
Bit of a crowd as well. Yeah, it's
two early scores from Trinity.
yeah, it's tough, but you can't beat College Park. Sure, like it's the best looking place to play. So what more could you want?
Oh, it is beautiful. It's something special when the day is nice, isn't it? As well,
Outstanding.
Dublin City Centre, and he's gone long to touch. And that's a super kick.
Time to see what Mark Nicholson has in the bag, also known as Sparky, Chop Merchant.
Wicklow man. Garryowen defending the middle start.
Great dart.
Oh, that's a great punch on the maul by Trinity. Late swing from the Trinity men. They come back now to the open side. Gavin Jones made many a line break, including off the first scrum this season. Hugh McDonough stepping in at 9. And Byron patient. Colin Hogan. Oh, nearly through. Gets his hands. Marky Nicholson with the carry.
Yeah, you're right.
Is it? Carry stays in. Dewey O'Reilly goes himself with his penalty advantage. Will Trinity take the 3 here, do you think?
I'd say back ourselves, go to the corner. I think Garryowen haven't been matching any of that physicality, so why not see how things go?
Yeah. Ego puts that right on the 5 metre line. Trinity with a great chance here. Garryowen did defend the last maul well, though.
Yeah, I think we got a nice early punch. I think just if we kind of keep it in and back ourselves, we have the bigger pack and we should hopefully get over.
Garryowen up to stay down. Trinity still managed to get a good early punch. Big odds to the back. Mark Nicholson has it now. Defended well, he's broken off. Did he get that down? He did. Excellent try.
One Trinity!
Now, we'll look at that maul now.
Yeah, just great drive and big from Sparky to be able to pick off and kind of just get over the line. That low centre of gravity really doing him a few favours.
Scrum half Louis O'Reilly with the latch.
What more could you want? I think the aim now for Trinity is really just keeping a level head. Like, it's easy to kind of get carried away early in a game, getting a few points up. And to be fair to Garryowen, they've showed it this season as well. They're not ones to just lie down.
See not. And Egan, lovely strike straight down the middle. Clontarf now gone 12-0 up against UCD. And Turner 5 points up against Shannon. It's all going perfectly for a Trinity man today, isn't it?
About time. That's what I'd say. About time.
Trinity never afraid to run from deep off a restart, are they?
No, never. We like to play it a bit wide. See where it takes us.
Half a gap nearly opened up there. Jones with a good carry. One man ruck.
Big hit.
Garryowen with 3 in the backfield now. Jamie Shanahan takes that, gives us Tony Butler. Sticks it back to Trinity.
Oh, great take by Colm Hogan.
Colm Hogan takes that. Could have risked it, letting it go dead. It's a good kick back. Garryowen sticking in the air again by the sounds of it. No, little chip. Ruben Bryan takes that.
Nice footwork as well to go with it.
He is a dancer, isn't he?
Yeah,
For a man with so much power.
With a few drinks in him, definitely, yeah.
SSI Student Sport Ireland's IRFU winner with decent view before, and then we're through here. Louis O'Reilly gives a pass in. That's a tight head prop. Oh. Oh, Arnie with lovely feet. Great return on the kick there. Pass. Go at the back. That's a penalty. Ref stops the clock. He's unzipped his pocket. But he's kept it in it this time. Well offside, the ref calls. Aaron Egan, will he push this one again? Egan puts it just outside the 22. Good opportunity for Trinity to launch off this.
Hope we can see some moves at the back, not always just Sparky mauling it over.
Asking a lot there now.
I know, yeah, he'll never stop talking about it if he gets another one.
We saw it last night. Ulster Tucker grabbing a hat-trick.
I wouldn't quite call Sparky Thomas Stewart, but hopefully I'd be huge for him if he gets it.
Trinity Mall outside the 15 now, 2 sides of attack. Trinity swinging. Louis Royal does go blind. And he lovely hands. Ronan Quinn. Oh, look at that footwork.
There he
50
is.
cap
Watch
man.
him. There's a reason he's got 50. Oh, wow.
Aaron Egan. Oh, lovely feet. Oh, that's a lovely try.
Love that.
Captain Louis O'Reilly puts it away. What do you think of that, Colin?
I think it's just great build-up from Trinity. I think Garryowen, you could see all that pressure's beginning to wane on them, and especially they were kind of really letting gaps through the build-up after that maul. So I think just great eyes up rugby from Ego, and classic little link-up play as well. What more could you want?
Have another look at that. Long pass from O'Reilly.
Great eyes.
Aaron Egan, oh, lovely feet. Spots the gap. Oh, that's a lovely touch.
I
Cheney
love
didn't
that.
get in himself.
Captain Louis O'Reilly. Yeah, sure.
Puts it
Egan
away.
loves to give the boys a few scores as well. So
Captain Louis O'Reilly double jobbing as well. He's coaching the Blackrock JCT as well, isn't he?
yeah,
Won the they won the JCT there a few weeks back.
Yeah, he loves the bit of coaching with Blackrock. He's always showing up in the gear.
Oh yeah. And that's the bonus point wrapped up for Trinity. First half, Tony Smith will be delighted about that.
Yeah, hopefully no complaints. You'll always have some points of wisdom to give at halftime though, so hopefully we can keep them to a minimum.
Yeah. Forwards coach Rory Maguire will be happy as well with how his maul's gone, won't he?
Yeah, it's huge. It's a great punch off the maul. So it's all cylinders are going at the moment for Trinity.
And we go wide off the restart. Ron Quinn, here we go. Whoa. He's just so hard to defend for a small man.
Electric. Only way to describe him.
Oh, James Dillon's away. Oh. Good carry. Figured out his from half. An advantage. Mark Nicholson throws it over the top. Gavin Jones with the carry. Rep comes back. Scrum advantage, Trinity. Some great play again by Trinity, moving up the pitch.
Loving it, yeah. We're doing well again, that quick ball out and kind of just like really bringing in Garryowen, but Garryowen seem to be struggling. They can't seem to get any touch on the ball really. And their forwards are looking a bit dead.
They have had a lot of injuries, and it's a big test for a lot of those players out there today.
Yeah, lots of young players there. I'd say 3 at least are under 20s, and the bench is even younger, I'd say.
What do you think John Staunton's messages and Doyle's message will be coming at half time?
They just gotta keep hold of the ball, and they gotta really play. I think it's literally been all Trinity from the width to the kicks and the whole lot. I'd say Garryowen need to kind of get hold of the ball and show up. Since they haven't really been here for the last, I don't know, half an hour.
No. That ball from Trinity is so quick, it's so hard to stop Trinity when they're playing like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's usually the goal, but sometimes it doesn't work out. But yeah, it's undefendable at times, 100%. Like just next thing you know, it's gone. So it's a case of like for defending it and training, it's almost impossible. I couldn't imagine what it's like when we're going like this.
Good nudge by Trinity, but disrupted at the base. Colin Hogan's away. Line break. Uri decides to go blind. Knock on. Ron Quinn. We get to see Garryowen with a chance to play here. See Garryowen with a chance to launch here. That's a good scrum from Trinity again. Ian Hurst will be happy. Oh, it's a good line break.
There we go.
Jamie Shanahan. Gives it inside. Great play by... Oh, what an
Great
intercept.
coverage.
That's great work by Ronan Quinn. Chasing across from his left wing to get into that backfield. Riley moves it. Oh, it's handling area wide. Ref says it's gone back. Garryowen putting a bit of pressure on this breakdown, and they get the penalty. Much better from Garryowen there.
Yeah, great. They're finally beginning to show up. You can see they're dangerous once they get the ball in hand. Especially after scrum that didn't really go their way.
And fantastic with Jamie Shanahan when it went out wide, wasn't it? Breaking a tackle.
Yeah, but great by Ronan Quinn as well. You can see a veteran of the game at the stage now with the 50 caps.
Yeah.
Great read to be able to pick it off.
It's huge work rate to get across from your left wing there on a line break on the far side, isn't it?
Yeah, even at his old age, yeah, he's still able to move. You wouldn't believe it.
From Tarfagon 19-7 ahead in UCD. A game also being streamed by BF Sports Analysis on YouTube as well if you want to have a second link open. This is a great maul by Garryowen. They have advantage as well. And they're over. Oh, great try by Garryowen. They've only had 2 good plays, but they got a score from it, haven't they? Who's come up with the ball there?
Max Klein has Max Klein, hooker for Garryowen. He's he Senior Cup winner last year with Crescent College. Great player all round. Few dodgy throws here or there, but he managed to dot it there, so not too bad.
See, that maul just got going, didn't it?
Couldn't stop it. That's the perfect response from Garryowen there. They need to really begin putting points on the board and kind of getting down into the R22, well, Trinity 22.
Version here, Tony Butler, very reliable man with the boot all season.
Yeah, Tony, he doesn't know how to miss. I can tell you that much. He likes his kicking.
Ooh, he had to rush that one. He makes it anyway. These young lads straight out of school, they get so much experience for the
Huge, and I think it's a massive experience as well in a 1A club. Like Max Klein being with Munster over the summer with the under-20s, he's done a great job moving from back row to actually hooker this year.
It's a big change, especially that late in the day, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of weight to put on as well, but he's doing that just fine.
Yeah, some tasks are easier than others, aren't they?
Natural, you could say, for him.
And Shannon taking the lead in Terranure.
Yeah, they're up now.
Surprise result in Lakelands. Garryowen looking to run it out now. Set up the box kick here, Garryowen. That's a lovely kick. Arnie, great.
Take.
And he makes yards after contact. Well done.
Gary Carr with a nice big carry.
Ross Grayman. Oh, that's a lovely tip on. Nice and square from Ruan Byron. A quick ball now, Trinity. This is where the dangerous Lou McDonough steps in. Quick ball again. Oh,
Quinn on ball.
on Quinn. Lovely ball inside. And Byron pumping
Powerful
the legs.
carry.
He's got the hands free. He hasn't quite got that offload away yet, has he? But and they've gone out the back.
Oh.
Oh, unfortunate hands. But Garryowen here with the advantage. Garryowen with the carry. That's Dean Fanning.
Good exit for Garryowen. Well, actually, I spoke too soon. Terrible exit from Garryowen.
Pitch too short. Colin Hogan. False pass from Colin Hogan. And he does it. McDonough past James Dillon again on the ball. Oh,
Great
look at that
feet.
feet.
He's got it all. Oh my, all in the locker.
That's a great count by Trinity. Straight back in the 22.
Garryowen doing a good job of slowing it down.
Oh, that's a
There's
big
no
carry.
stopping Tomas Conley.
And that's a great carry.
He is
Lash.
90% steal.
Penalty. Oh, that's just great pressure from Trinity, isn't it?
Yeah,
Not
just,
much Garryowen could do to stop that.
and just being able to play it wide right from that kick as well. Just it really spreads that Garryowen defense out, and they're just struggling to keep up.
Looks like Trinity have opted for the scrum here. Good decision, in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it's the right decision. Really, I think kind of give us the opportunity to try something new than just trying to get Sparky into the dry. Really, so I'm all for it.
Both sides to attack, very difficult to defend on your own line, especially with players like Gavin Jones coming onto the ball.
Yeah, Gavin Jones coming onto the ball and Aaron Egan giving it out. I think the two of them are just dangerous together. Really, you don't know where it's gonna go. Be a task for Jack Delaney and Tony Butler.
Break and play here now.
Wind's picking up a little bit.
It is. That'll favour Garryowen in the second half. Going by with the early pick. Goes straight at Tony, but quick ball again. Aaron Egan goes for himself and he gets it.
Yeah. Very few men can stop Ruan Byron picking from a scrum, and he just an excellent job getting around the flanker and kind of really slowing down the Garryowen forwards getting around.
Second half. We'll have a look at that. Such a quick pick. Flanker wasn't ready for it. Backs making tackles so hard for forwards to get around with that amount of gain line. That close to the line, isn't it?
It's just almost impossible. And Aaron Egan being able to dial it down as well. Nice little carry to get the try.
In that time, Aaron Egan's put on the extras as well. One of the sticks. Being at 33 and 5 tries to Trinity. Ballinhinch taking a 14-0 lead against Lansdowne. Trinity, of course, trying to catch one of those two teams.
Yeah, it's huge. We need a win, and we'd really like when those teams lost. So it's all kind of going our way at the moment.
The way things are fixed, that puts Lansdowne down to 7th and Trinity up to 6th.
I think Garryowen have taken off Max Klein. And with an injury as well. I think the last thing Garryowen need now is a few more injuries, with Jack Delaney being one of the older players in the team as he gets back up and limps his way back.
They'll be trying to get him through to half time. We reckon about 8 minutes remaining here. And another fantastic kick from Tony Butler. The hang time on that, so difficult to take. Trinity have recovered this one.
Oh, but
I know they have
robbed it.
robbed in contact. Tackle broken there. And then the blind. Kevin Seymour with the carry. Offside, penalty advantage here. Garryowen can move it if they want now. Second carry. Kevin Seymour. Ball's gone out now. Tony Butler with a lovely ball inside. Quick ball. Tony Butler with the carry. It's much better from Garryowen. Bit of ball in hand, strong.
So yeah, they're showing when they have it, they can play. I think they're just building nicely, and they go back to the advantage. Yeah, Garryowen look very dangerous when they keep the ball. I think their aim now is just to run to the plays and stop letting Trinity have it.
Yeah, you could see they kicked a lot more in the first few minutes of the game. Now, since the result might have got away from them, they're a bit more happy to run from deep, and they're looking more dangerous for it. And tap and go move. They scored a few of these this season. I think including against Trinity in the first round.
Yeah, small bit. Nice carry from Max Klein.
Yeah, I believe it's the same move they used against Trinity back then. Maybe against Ternier. Oh.
Nice there from Rowan Byron.
They're putting a lot of pressure on at the ruck here, aren't they? Making the ball very sloppy for Garryowen.
Slowing it
So
down
that's
and giving
clean.
us loads of time to get around the corner. We don't want Garryowen building up that speed. They're very mobile
Des
forward.
with a powerful carry, and it's advantage again for Garryowen. Take a stoppage here. Who's that? Anthony Wright. The 7. Dean Fanning. Do you know, is Nick Green a scrum half by trade as well as wing, or is he?
But he's doing a good job, to be fair to him. I say, I don't know what his second position is, but it looks like it's a natural calling if it's his first time playing it.
He's certain they're not moving their exits away from off 9, are they? So fair play to him. He's put up a few box kicks.
We've Max Klein down with his shoulder getting looked at. He is known for a dodgy few AC joints, so hopefully he's all right. So Anthony Ryan getting looked at. Trinity.
Ternier scored a penalty to go ahead. What do you think Tony Smith will be saying to his troops now going into at half time?
Keep the ball. I think we've played all the rugby here in College Park without a doubt, but Garryowen look dangerous when they get hold of it. I think Trinity's whole aim is to keep applying the pressure and not give Garryowen an inch. I think that'd be Tony's big main point, really. Just keep applying it and they'll just hopefully break.
Firstly, with John Staunton, what do you think his message is going to be?
The complete opposite. Stop giving Trinity the ball. I think Garryowen have looked very dangerous out wide and even around the rock. So I think Garryowen just kind of need to keep the head on and just keep the ball, and they hopefully can get a few more points.
Direct with the tap and go. Straight to the wing. Des Fitzgerald. And he's held up. Great work. See James Dillon there.
Also,
Not sure who that was with the somersault. Louis
Louis
O'Reilly.
O'Reilly. Not many men can stop Des Fitz now, coming from a rich rugby family of Brian Fitz, the Garryowen man, and also his brother Mark Fitz, who recently was capped for the Irish under-18s.
Carney going to put some length on this, I'm sure. Oh, an error in the backfield from Garryowen. They'll be disappointed with that.
That's the last thing they need. Hopefully we get to see a little scrum play now off the scrum and see Ronan Quinn get a touch of the ball.
It's probably the right thing to do, though. There was space down that blind side. Garryowen set up with just one in the backfield here and a seagull, as you find commonly in College Park. Oh, and they go at the back. That's time break. Oh, and a lovely offload, Lou McDonough.
Oh,
James Dillon was on the inside there. Double knock on there, unfortunately not giving Garryowen the advantage. The pace Trinity are hitting the line at. You got to respect Gavin Jones on the short line there, and that's just open space where
can't give him an inch. Yeah, Aaron's playing it brilliantly. He's watching those centre shoulders turn, and he's just taking it every time. I think the aim with Gav is just you gotta get in his face and try and stop him as you can. But Ego is just absolutely running wild.
Garryowen now with a midfield scrum opportunity. They split it. Oh, and a dominant nudge by Trinity results in a penalty against Jerry Carr coming in. Disappointed with that.
I'd say harsh. That's from an unbiased source. So, personally. Nice little crowd around the dugout. What you'd love to see in the last game of the season.
Parapet in good form.
Oh, great form, always.
Trinity ball last night. AIL final game today, and under 20 Fraser McMullen Cup final tomorrow. It's a big weekend in Trinity, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all go really. I say a lot of those heads over there are most definitely hungover, but I hope they've all managed to come out and show a bit of face for the game.
Garryowen with the 5-man plus 1 line out. Into the middle, going with the maul. Trinity has stunted it well. Garryowen broken off.
Couldn't do great.
And they've got the advantage. And see a change in bind.
You have to wonder what Garryowen do now. Will they put it back to the corner? That would have sketchy enough throw. I don't know if they'd back it, but they've been playing the ball and they're down now. And they're looking for it. They're going for the corner.
Their attacking maul has been good, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's nice punch off it.
It's a long way out really to go for a kick at the 3. Although this, you would imagine, is one of the last plays of the game. Tony Butler trying to break windows. That's a lovely kick. About 6 meters out now.
Garryowen need a score before half time.
Trinity look like they're staying down with Jerry Carr in the middle. Yeah, and 5-man plus 1 line out. They go to the middle, and that's not straight. That'll be disappointing for Garryowen from Trinity. On College Park, you have to capitalise on opportunities.
Yeah, few come. You got to really kind of take your chances when they arrive. But College Park also may not look windy, but to be fair to the hooker, it can come across. It won't be shown on the camera, but it can sometimes pick up down that corner.
You can certainly see us in the flags in front of us on the halfway flag. Trinity here, you wonder if it's the last play, will they just get it off the park? They do have a big blind side to play with if they do wish to attack. Leo Riley has up the kick. Drew the winger up, and he's under pressure now, James Dillon. Touch Judge puts his flag up. That's a great exit though from there, isn't it?
Exactly what you want. Relieves that stress that Garryowen were kind of applying and gives an opportunity now to attack their hooker.
Still going in this half. Another 5-man line out. And that's a great steal.
Great pressure from Trinity. We have to go wide.
Byron put the hand off. Oh, second half. Again, getting the hands free. This time he does
That's
make it off.
Conley on the ball.
And he breaks a tackle. But he loses it in contact. Green. And Bow. Good carry. Playing off 10. Tony Butler, good decision. Oh, what an offload. On the front foot now, Garryowen. And that's some great work. Louis O'Reilly with the counter up, disrupting that ball. That's the front row out wide. Pass from Bow with a great carry. Oh, and that's great defense from Trinity. Again, Louis O'Reilly getting stuck in physically, isn't he? That's a lovely line. He moves it. Oh, another unfortunate handling there. O'Reilly goes long and it's gone behind the fullback, but gets a good bounce. And he goes wide. Lou McDonough was enough to stop him.
Maybe we're looks up and see space. Greatly covered by Harry Goldberg.
Harry Goldberg, of course, Gonzaga man. Oh, that's a great hit by Louis McDonough. Gavin Jones putting pressure on the ball. And he's stolen it. Oh, that's great play by the two centres. Righty.
Lovely bit of footwork from Anto.
Is that quick? That's probably where you could see that wind here in College Park. Oh, James Dillon
having a game. Oh,
and he toys with him. Oh, that's super rugby by Trinity. That's the second for James Dillon today.
That's tough for Garryowen now, just before the half. Lovely pass from Dermot McCormack as well.
The goose step.
Oh, what more could you want? What a touch. He could have passed it, to be fair, but I think he decided he wanted one more.
You have those wheels. Egan adds the extras, and that's half time here at College Park. We'll take a quick break here, and we will see you after half time.
We want to do more for the planet, more for the future, more supporting, rallying, having our voices heard more, but to do more to be carbon neutral, sometimes we need to do less. Less printing, flying and fossil fuel driving, less denial and delays and doing nothing.
AIB is the first Irish bank to pledge to operate as carbon neutral by 2030. We pledge to do more.
We want to do more for the planet, more for the future, more supporting, rallying, having our voices heard more. But to do more, to be carbon neutral, sometimes we need to do less. Less printing, flying and fossil fuel driving, less denial and delays and doing nothing.
AIB is the first Irish bank to pledge to operate as carbon neutral by 2030. We pledge to do more.
We want to do more for the planet, more for the future, more supporting, rallying, having our voices heard more. But to do more, to be carbon neutral, sometimes we need to do less. Less printing, flying and fossil fuel driving, less denial and delays and doing nothing.
AIB is the first Irish bank to pledge to operate as carbon neutral by 2030. We pledge to do more.
About to restart here, College Park. Quick share of the league table for you in the bottom corner there as things stand. Trinity currently in 6th. Fallon Hinch holding on with a lens and a claw to try back. And Shannon looking ominous for that 9th space in the table. Trinity got it back. So sub on for Trinity. You see subs on that Colbert moved to 10. No, just in that instance. Oh. Good hands then. And a few subs for Trinity here at half time by the looks of it. James Dillon, dangerous again. Lovely chip. Finds grass. Lou McDonough. Oh, he gives the ball straight back to James Dillon. Sneaky coming in from behind.
Yeah, it's a substitution for Mark Nicholson. With Zach Baird coming on.
Oh. Ronan Quinn nearly getting in for a try there on his 50th cap. But Trinity again have a lineouts in the second in the opposition 22 here.
Not looking good for Garryowen at the start. Trinity again playing all the rugby. Getting down right in front of the line.
All guns blazing out at half time. Tough to do when you're 40 up, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not, not the easiest thing, but I say we're kind of locked in at the moment with players like Darren McCormick leading us.
Oh. Rory Maguire won't be happy with that one. Lift not held. Elsewhere in the All-Ireland League, Old Wesley competing to get into All-Ireland 1A. They went down 14-0 in the first 6 minutes against Naas, then recovered to go 27-14 ahead, and at half-time it finished 21-27 there. Just incredible games going on with the high pressure on, the high stakes. Naas, of course, less to play for.
Garryowen choose to tap and go.
No holds bar now. Oh, good hit, James Dillon. It's a good carry in the end.
Nice hit from Trinity.
Oh, loose pass. Covered well. Good carry. Good clear out. Not releasing against Ruan Byron there. Not happy with it. Bit of a wind here now for Garryowen in this half.
Suits Tony Butler nicely.
Against that touchline, so couldn't be too aggressive there. We'd be happy with that line or halfway line.
Hopefully now Trinity can get another steal in the line out. Get back playing.
Sam Farage on for Garryowen. The headband. And he calls it on himself.
Zach Baird on the ball. Trinity go again.
Oh, lovely footwork just before the line. Football presentation a little bit sloppier. Arnegan nearly gets the hands free again. Gap Jones. Physical as always. Good leg drive. Oh, good offload. Ruan Byron nearly gets Trinity into the 22. Arnegan breaks the tackle. Steve McDonough breaks the tackle. Dan Fanning. Des Fitzgerald, apologies.
Great carry from Jerry Carr.
Sloppy ruck work there. Good carry again, Zach Baird. 2 or 3 involvements here in this sequence. Had an overlap there, couldn't quite make the most of it. Jerry Carr with another carry. He's going forward all day today, isn't he?
Yeah, Jerry's a powerful man now, coming up all the way from tip. Ross Gray, man, he knows how to move forward.
Oh, great pace onto the ball. Oh, lost in contact. Sean McCronin. He's had an impact since he's come on.
Yeah, Sean McCrone's one word to describe him: dense. He is a dense human. You wouldn't think it looking at him, but he is dense. Yeah, Trinity again playing all the rugby. I think Garryowen are just, even with the wind, I think they're struggling to exit with 1 or 2 mistakes. But hopefully now Trinity can kind of get things going again. We've had a nice 2 carries, but we haven't really had the opportunity to spread it wide, which is where we've kind of been making a lot of our yardage. Also with the aim of Ronan Quinn getting a try. Would be great to see him on his 50th cap. Touch it down.
Who else here is on their last game for Trinity?
I'm not really sure. I think it'd be Mark Nicholson's. He's one of the older lads, so I'd say him. Colm Hogan maybe. He's between the age of around 25 and 40. I have no clue. And Gavin Jones, I'd say. Those would be the 3 or 4 lads I'd guess could be packing it in.
Ruben Byron, he's doing a Masters, isn't he?
I wasn't sure, but yeah, he must be.
Baby faced. Might be able to get away with it, swing a few more years.
Maybe. Let's see. He's definitely playing well enough. We'd keep him around. He's unbelievable taking the ball forward. Didn't know the team was that old at all.
Of course, Trinity's next generation playing tomorrow in the Fraserburgh 1 final.
Yeah, huge game down in Terranure at 2:30 against Lansdowne.
4 p.m. kickoff, I believe.
Is it 4 p.m?
I believe so.
Well, it's 4 p.m. down in Terranure now against Lansdowne. It's going to be a absolutely huge game for the club. Hopefully we can do 4 years in a row for the All-Ireland.
And that match will be streamed by BF Sports Analysis on YouTube as well if you can't make it to Lakelands. Yeah, Wesley chasing 4th spot behind Buccaneers. We've not heard a result, or not a result, but a current score from Armagh versus Buccaneers, which is the other result in effect there. But it'd be interesting to see for more than likely looking like Shannon at this stage, unless they can get another try back. But they've gone 22-12 now to Terranure.
And Young Munster have quickly crawled it back there. Connor Phillips got him down 2 tries. It's now 24-19. It's building up.
UCD have pulled back a little bit against Clontarf as well. They've 3 tries now. They'll be searching for that bonus point to give them just a little bit more security.
And just with that, Clontarf have just started down with a try, making it 38-17.
Scrum exit here now for Garryowen. Trinity with 2 in the backfield. James Dillon covering the blind side. See if Garryowen play from here. The ball gets out quickly. Attacking kick.
Trinity ball. Oh,
Well, that turns into a penalty. Great work. Can't make out which Garryowen player that was, but they'll take that penalty.
Again, Tony Butler looking up, trying to see any a space behind the defensive line, and he's just got a bit lucky there, I'd say. But they're playing it nicely, kicking it around halfway.
Five-man line out here. With Nick Green now stepping in. They go to them all anyway. Nick Green takes it away. Ball out the back. Oh, that's a lovely fizz on that pass. And a dangerous one to get out wide. Oh, that's super work by Louis McDonough. He gets him in touch. Good play from both teams there.
Yeah, lovely. It was a great recovery from Louis McDonough, being able to force him out to touch, but very good from Tony Butler with a nice little whip on the pass, getting out wide. Tony's really showing up today with also his kicking, but he's really gone to look for the out wide option, seeing that it's working for Garryowen. They're making yards every time. I think we have Des Fitz down over the other side there, being quickly looked at.
Hopefully Des Fitzgerald can continue here. He's been a man putting his heart on the line here anyway, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's a serious unit. He'd be a huge loss for Garryowen if he came off. Big farmer now for Patrick as well. He knows exactly how to move forward with the ball. But it's good to see Garryowen making a bit of change from their maul. They've really kind of got it going, but always getting a stable ball off and allowing them to go wide.
Trinity looking to set up quick and go quick here. Backbird throwing in. Taking it front. A little peel. Oh.
Outstanding rugby from Trinity.
That's a great play. Harry Colbert with the carry. Probably wanted James Dill to give that pass a little earlier. A great carry again from that man. Aaron Egan. Jerry Carroll on the outside shoulder. He already goes back blind. Flat ball. Ruben Boyd. Oh! The Sonny Bill offload. James Dillon stayed on that left wing.
Ruben Byron again carrying.
Harry. Nice done. Egan.
Oh, great ball with Darren McCormick running over.
Darren McCormick. Ah,
lovely.
well done. He's had a smashing game as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's had a huge impact around the pitch. I think that was just building there for Trinity with a few gaps building up with just a quick ball. Garryowen were doing a good job at slowing it down, but they weren't looking up, and classic Aaron Egan just picking people off.
Sometimes it looks like this Trinity team's playing a fast forward, doesn't it?
It feels like it when you're playing like it anyway. You're fairly breathing, but you get the rewards from it, so it's not too bad.
That move from that line out, so intricate, so many passes.
Yeah, there's a good few options off it. I kind of just stick to my role of just trying to hit the mark in the line out and praying. But that's besides that, Trinity, our backs really know what we're doing.
Aaron Egan with the extras.
More changes for Garryowen.
And Gagan on this touchline. That's a great kick again from Tony Butler.
A great take from Dan Barron.
Probably the best part of Garryowen's game today has been those restarts, hasn't it? Put Trinity under so much pressure.
Yeah, Tony Butler's really been putting us back, but we've managed to deal with it well, to be fair to us. And with the penalty.
That's great work on the ground. Is that Des Fitzgerald?
Tony Butler opts to go to the corner again. See what they can do with it.
Five-man puts one line out.
With the
Big
hands.
Barrage. Throw just got away from. Oh, great
Great.
offload.
There goes McCrone on the run. Oh, hands from Jerry Carr.
On the footwork.
Aaron Egan opting to kick it. Looking long. Oh. Gav Jones with the tackle.
James Shanahan, Harry. Nick Green looking to get the ball away quick.
Des Fitz on a line.
Oh, he's through.
Back in the fake. Great
Nick
off
Green on
from
the
Des
inside.
Fitz. Garryowen need quick ball now. Oh.
That's a lovely offload. Good carry by James Jones. Penalty not releasing. Nick Green looked to go quick.
You wonder what Garryowen opts to do now. Do they go for the corner with a potential of a missed throw again, or do they the old tap and go with another on the line move?
They've of course scored from the line out, but they've gone to that tap and go a lot, haven't they?
It seems to be working. It seems to be working for them in other games. It sure worked against us in the first game, but hopefully now Trinity can hold them out.
Inch had gone 17-7 ahead against Lansdowne up in Ballymacarn Park. Back in action here. Looks like Garryowen are setting up for the tap and go. James Jones, Mike and Bowd. Setting up for that first carry potentially. Keeping an eye on Des Fitzgerald here on the second phase. Michael Bowd, great carry, gets within two. Dan Gagan with the carry, but he's hit back. Tony Butler goes blind. Oh, lovely hands. Great pass. And that's Matty Sheehan in for the try. Clean line break.
Just great build up from
carry, gets
Garryowen
within two.
from the tap and go, just building around the corner, and then Tony Butler with the eyes up rugby, seeing the gap.
A good conversion there, Tony Butler. That puts a bit more respectability on the scoreboard for Garryowen.
Yeah, to be fair to Garryowen, when they've had the ball, they've been dangerous. They just haven't. Trinity have been holding on to it. Trinity been dealing with it very well. I think Garryowen's aim now is just do not let Trinity build phases. With those, with Ego at the wheel, like he's taking them apart.
Lovely kick from Aaron Egan. Good take. Nick Green gets Chow again, getting through more work. Good defense. Max Dunn.
Great block down.
Lou McDonough looking to get on it. And that's possibly a winger playing a scrum half, potential downsides. But he's done well up till now, and that's a great carry by Mike and Bow. Louis O'Reilly, great pressure.
Great touch for Louis.
And that keeps Garryowen firmly within their own half.
Just where we want him. You have to wonder where what Garryowen are saying to each other at the moment. Just struggling to get out, and with Trinity constant pressure from even the exits and also just around the pitch with our carries.
Certainly not for lack of trying, though, is it?
No, the Garryowen they haven't dropped the heads at all. They're always bringing the heat at the moment, so hopefully we'll see how it goes. It gets a bit more exciting. Well, not too exciting.
Great throw. Little break off. And Gavin Jones, the signature line.
Classic. A guarantee. A guarantee.
How many times they made line breaks off that move this year?
Countless.
So hard to defend. Man, that powerful coming onto the ball that pace. Isn't it?
So quick. Next thing, especially for the with Ruan Byron coming around, it leaves the hooker and the defender outside him almost stuck. There's nothing. You got to make a decision, and Ruan Byron picks it apart perfectly. Just eyes up rugby and great line from Gavin Jones, getting around the full back as well.
Conversion quickly taken. Gary might start going shorter on these restarts. Oh. Tony Butler with probably his worst kick of the day gets a turnover on that one. I think it gives Garryowen a great opportunity on the 15. On the 22 of Trinity. Tony Butler still deciding what he's going to call here. He's set up behind the scrum, along with Oisin Cook. The wind is picking up in College Park. So as our gazebo tries to manage it.
Big scrum from Trinity putting the pressure on.
O'Reilly goes for the ankle tap. Nick Green's done fantastic there with poor ball. Oh,
Just
foot
on
off.
the ball.
Short line. Out the back. Lovely handling. Tony. Oh. Turnover.
And
a
here
kick.
comes Ronan Quinn.
This could
Oh,
be
Harry.
it. Harry Colbert gives the soccer boot on and he's regathered.
Great from Harry Colbert. Who knew he had it in him? Absolutely rapid.
Oh, you'd be happy with that one.
Huge speed.
Off the bench early.
Again, just Trinity capitalising off Garryowen mistakes. It's really been Garryowen's. No, it's been just Trinity's tempo this whole game. They just keep coming. They're being relentless.
Lovely. Have another look at that. Turnover, quick reactions on the left boot.
I think that makes it now 9 tries for Trinity.
It does, yeah.
Now Captain Louis O'Reilly coming off.
Ternier have now racked up the bonus point in Shannon, or in Lakelands against Shannon.
And with UCD currently having a losing bonus, but oh,
And a turnover again from that restart. Good carry again, Kevin Seymour getting through a lot of work.
nice 2-man hit. That's what you want. Great from Trinity Rugby.
That's fantastic. The big man coming onto the ball quick. Mike and Bow. That's more good play by Matty Sheehan, this try scorer. Oh, and then it just unfortunately falls apart with an error.
Really looked to play before being stopped by the ref.
Head Walsh on for Louis O'Reilly. Clontarf have hit the 50 mark against UCD. But UCD have also got their 4-try bonus point there as well. Trinity here. One on the right, or two on the right. They play left. Oh! Oh, and that's a big carry by Farage.
Great chop though from Darren McCormack. And another huge hit from Zach Baird. The ref calling it back.
Good defence by both sides there.
Outstanding defence. Trinity bringing that pressure though and causing a few mistakes. Interesting to see now where Garryowen kind of goes with it. They seem to like to go wide with Tony chancing at the backs, and it'd be interesting to see if they try to put a few lads through a few gaps or so. Jim McCormack still bringing the pressure. He doesn't really care about the score at all. He wants a few more. Bit of a quieter half, I'd say, from Trinity, but we'll see how it goes. A few phases build up. Hopefully, we get a few more points.
Probably had to work less hard for their scores in this half of the turnover tries. Garryowen at the full width to play with here.
Lost sound coming from the bare pit.
And at the back.
Great ball from Tony Butler.
And good leg drive. Using to go round. Can you get a hand on that? It's an advantage for Garryowen. Have a bit of space wide here now.
Good hit from Louis McDonough.
Another scrum opportunity here for Garryowen. Trinity scrum getting on top here though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's just bitter, stronger. What you want from Trinity. They're just building nicely, and I think Garryowen, I think all this run-ins catching up with them. A lot of the players look tired. But I think Trinity definitely have more in the tank. Want a few more points before the game is over, and I think we're just building nicely out, hopefully off the scrum.
John Staunton said before the game, Garryowen really looking to work hard this April, May, June, and not just leave it a bit later in the season, because they know that they want to be a more professional setup next year in 1B, and you can see the effect it's going to have now going into next season. The adaptation they're going through in this game, the amount of injuries, wing playing 9, like all experiences that are going to be hugely beneficial to them coming next season.
It's a dangerous game going down. You see teams really struggle with it. For example, like UCC, who went down last year, and they've really struggled this year. I'd say Garryowen need to have the right approach of just not letting it like begin to roll away from them, and work hard over the summer. Nice little hands there from Ben O'Sullivan.
Garryowen with a man down. That's a great line by Matty Keane.
Great from Tony Butler and the support line.
Oh. Trinity with another counter-attack opportunity. Trinity looking to move it.
Running on the ball. Electric.
He's not got his hands on the ball much in the second half, has he?
Every time he's making yards.
His defender beaten count to be.
Oh, here he comes. Here we go with the boss. Oh, the pace didn't catch him.
He got a good 30 yards before being caught. Very impressive for a prop. Forces the turnover behind them.
As you can see, Tomas Connolly is not jogging back very quickly. He is absolutely gassed.
Right, he's earned his post-match point there. Oh, that's a lovely pass. Ted Walsh on the inside. Oh,
lovely rugby from Trinity.
Oh, that's just great rugby.
Ten tries now for Trinity.
It's just that those turnovers, Trinity's are just turning them into tries. Or line breaks at a minimum, aren't they?
Yeah, no, we're just capitalising off those mistakes and really not afraid to play the ball, going blindside, and even with our forwards making a few yardage. So it's really working out for us.
It's the work rate on the inside from Ted Walsh there, being there so early.
And great for Zach Baird to draw the player in as well. Absolutely great, Isaac Rugby.
Final score from Clontarf 50-29 against UCD. Both teams picking up 4 try bonus points there.
first, one of the few kicks that haven't been right in front of the post now for Aaron Egan. See if he slots it. Unfortunately,
No
he doesn't.
dice.
Trinity playing all the rugby as usual here in College Park. Let's see if they can keep building. Garryowen are slow to get up to the line. They do come across wrecked, and it's hard not to be with all the running they've had to do.
Garryowen from the first try, we're saying 80 minutes, and definitely the heart hasn't let them down anyway. They'll probably try to. They'll be wanting to score one more try now before the end of this game, won't they?
Yeah, they want to try, I'd say, pulling as many points as they can with this being their last game in 1A for at least next year. And but you can see it also from Jim McCormick. He's not letting anything go. He's been yelling to all the Trinity lads 80 minutes for every single score. He wants to keep racking them up. With Garryowen slowing down the ball, enjoying their time in 1A.
Gotta take a three, move it wide early this time. It's that man again.
Great carry from Rowan Byron, running right into Des Fitz and driving him backwards, which is, I'd say, not Des isn't used to. Oh, Rowan put on the ball.
Will this be it?
He's
The
going
classic
himself.
chip over the. Oh, it just doesn't get the bounce. Oh, you can see the disappointment.
And Garryowen playing.
He wants one more, doesn't he?
Yeah, Ronan Quinn's been unlucky today, really. Just the ball not really coming to his side, without James Dillon getting a huge amount of it. But every single time he's touched the ball, he's made unbelievable yardage.
Penalty here. Nick Green goes quick. The ref doesn't allow it.
Not sure how much time's left now in the game, but I'd say Garryowen are just trying to.
I think we've just heard last play called from the pitch.
Oh, really?
And Henshi poised to pin you down for a man of the match.
I'm not sure now. You'd almost have to say James Dillon. I'm not sure, a few exceptional runs. The cheeky little Bosch as well. But I'd say with so many tries, it's actually hard to see who's scored the most.
Yeah. Fantastic performance from a number of players. Back row for Trinity, creating that quick ball all day.
Yeah, everyone Byron actually. Yeah, there's so many players playing so well. Personally, I'd give it to Ronan Quinn for the 50th, but obviously it doesn't work like that. So I'd say
can.
I can actually. Yeah, actually, can actually work like that. I guess. I'm actually not sure.
Nostalgia is important.
Garryowen slow to get going.
It's tough on them. A lot of guys making their debut, their first AIL 1 game, and they're playing against a hot Trinity team, aren't they?
Yeah, I'd say it's been a hard one for Trinity recently with the last few games as well. Like us starting so strong with the season, it's nice for us to end on a high. But I'd say both Trinity and Garryowen are going to have to take huge things away from the season and learn a lot. With Garryowen, I'd say really trying to just keep it up with a high standard and improve, and hopefully be back here in 2 years.
Good 5-man line out. Barrage up again. But that's stolen by Trinity. Big.
McCrone backing himself.
That's that dense man, you can see it again.
Anthony Ryan back in. Oh.
And that's the game here at College Park. Final score 66-14 to Trinity, and most certainly their best performance of the season.
Oh yeah, by far. It's a great way to end the season out here in College Park. Unfortunately, other games didn't go like that, but huge win for the club now, and hopefully it keeps us up.
And we'll try to get hold of a league table for you in just a few moments. But thanks for joining us here at College Park. We hope you enjoyed the game and look forward to having you again shortly. And there's the provisional final league table of the regular season of Leinster, of All Ireland League 1A. Trinity eventually finished in 6th. Well deserved, really, for the season. They've had a few close losses. They didn't deserve to finish 7th, I don't feel. You can tell that with their score difference being positive.
Yeah, it's been a rough season, I'd say, for Trinity with one injuries, but also just a few results not going our way. I think we deserve to be there. I think it's unfortunate now for like Shannon and Garryowen, 2 Munster teams, but I'm sure they'll figure out what they're doing next season anyway, with the playoff game coming on.
And we've still not heard anything from Buccaneers and City of Armagh, but Wesley have won, and we'll find out other results as they happen. You can see the 1A final results there on the ticker below. But thanks again very much for joining us, and we'll see you again next season.